Oh man, it's shaving and shouting out time today, folks. We got a bunch of shout outs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a channel mention. And we're just gonna shave as quickly as we can because I actually have a little sick son at home. I gotta take him to the doctor in a little while. He's okay, he's got a stomach ache. I'm sure everything will be fine. He just ate a Happy Meal, so hopefully he feels happy. That's not why he got the stomach ache. But you know when you're feeling a little bit puny, a little under the weather, you want something to cheer you up. Minions, no, actually, Pokemon Happy Meal. That's what it is. Anyway, so let's shave and let's shout out some people, okay? Now, I took a shower, did my hair. It's starting to, the higher the hair, the closer to God. You ever hear that here in Texas? With women used to have those giant bouffant hairdos, especially Southern Baptists. But anyway, let's put some hot water up here on my face and we'll start shaving. And we'll go check on our little patient down there. Now, I want to shout out a channel that I just became aware of, and it's run by a young man named Carson. Now, his channel is named, what is it? Damascus Taco. Why? I don't know. He's got one of those Damascus steel tacos? I don't know. Anyway, so Carson, this shave is for you. I went and he's going to send me some soap that he sent. I believe he's about 14 or so. He's got a good head start on the whole wet shaving thing. And I came across, he's going to send me some soap he's actually making. So I'll try that out when it comes. And so I was like, well, I got to go check out his YouTube channel. And he's got a couple of shaving videos on there. And he starts off really rough, like he's got the angle all wrong. But now, like about a year later, he's shaving with a dang shavette. Better than I do. So kudos to you, Carson. And I can't wait to try out that soap. And I'm going to use some things that you used in your video because of my videos. And that was the Osage Rub and the Jolly Rancher West Coast shaving brush. When he did the shavette, he also used this at the end. And I think that was his first time. And man, it hurts. It hurts. So you got rubbed. All right, everybody, let's start shaving. Let's lather up. You know what we're going to use today? I don't know what we're going to use today. I forgot. I'm a little out of sorts, you see. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to get, oh man, look at this. This is something I forgot about. Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, cease and desist. This was their attempt at a Barbasol-like shaving soap. It doesn't smell anything like Barbasol, I don't think. I don't think it's ever smelled like it, but I don't have very much left, so look at that. It's so cute. It's just like a little hat for my brush. Hopefully, you can lather with anything. I think that's the point of what I'm showing you here. You can lather in a bowl. You can lather in a tiny little thingy. You can lather in your hand, on your face. There's lots of options. So don't feel like you have to lather in a bowl if you don't have one or if you don't want to, because I don't want to. That's one last thing for me to clean and put away and worry about. But if you are into shaving with brushes and bowls, it is a real pleasure. It is. It truly is. I just don't want to mess with it. I'm not always looking for a shave to be a real pleasurable experience. Sometimes it's very utilitarian and just get it done. And that's kind of what we're doing today. But we're also shouting out. We're shouting out some folks. First of all, we're going to shout out Renzo. Renzo, shout out to you. That's a cool name. I don't know what it's short for or if it's a nickname. But Renzo, shout out to you, brother. Or sister, I can't remember. I think it was a brother, probably. Some of these I put down like a week ago and I forget, And so I'm like, oh gosh, I hope I get it right. So I hope I get it right. If I don't, well, let me know and we'll do a shout out redo, I guess. Okay, so what are we going to shave with? Well, we lathered up with the old Phoenix Cease and Desist. I assume they still make it, I don't know. And we're going to shave with the Razor Rock Game Changer with a bulldog handle. Now, this thing costs $55 and it is a fantastic, solid, utilitarian. I would put it up there with the Rockwell. Very close, very simple, very solid, different head shapes, as you can see, much thicker on this one. But they both have, the safety bars instead of open combs, which I like. And no blade overhang on this one, which I also like. And it's a good razor, good razor. Now, the couple of shaving videos that I watched for Damascus Taco, sorry, I keep looking back. For Carson, he used the Gillette Heritage, and I didn't bother to go get the Gillette Heritage out, so I'm making this shave my own with the Razor Rock Game Changer, which everyone seems to swear by. I actually sent one of my, I sent a care package to Greeter out there if you're watching, And he received it. Finally, I actually went to the mailbox and I sent a couple of things I was supposed to. I still got 2 more things I have to mail, but they're overseas. So I've been kind of, hedging my bets. But I sent I can't remember which one I sent him, but any of these razors are going to be good. I even like their Black Hawk single edge one. I can't remember exactly why I like this razor, but I think it's just, as I'm shaving right now, it's just like solid and effortless and good. And this Bulldog handle is really knurled and it's very grippy. So no slippage, which is nice. So I got that going for me, which is nice. Yes, if you get a certain American man of a certain age, he's going to be quoting Caddyshack at you before you know it. So ladies, if you're on a date with someone and they start quoting Caddyshack, just nod and shake your head politely. Oh, you're very funny, honey. All right. Darren Williams. Shout out to Darren Williams. How you doing, Darren? My best friend back in elementary school. I had 2 best friends at the time, Mike and Darren. If that doesn't sound like a couple of all-American goofballs, I don't know what does. So Darren and Mike, if you're out there watching or listening, I'm still in touch with Darren on Facebook and Mike every now and then on texting. But man, that was a long time ago. So shout out to you, Darren Williams. All right, there's the first pass done. Still got some stubble up here, so it's not like doesn't just mow it down perfectly, every single time. So this will take a little work. Some of my razors just really mow it down so fast. The Rockwell's like that. The Twig, man. There's not much. I need to get some more soap on here because this is looking anemic. There's not much in there, so I'm gonna get it all out. This is it for the cease and desist. I'm going to cease and desist with this shave. It does smell good though. It doesn't smell anything like modern Barbasol or vintage Barbasol, and I've smelled them all. I've smelled, from age ranges from the 40s up to the 70s, 80s, 90s, all the way to today. And I don't think it smells anything like Barbasol. It's just a very pleasant scent. All right, cease and desist. Look at that. It's very rich and creamy like Barbasol, which is nice. So I got that going for me. Okay, that's enough. Sorry. I apologize. There we go. Got a little bit more in there. Still super smooth, slick, smells good, feels good, all that jazz. All right. Oh, we got another fellow wet shaver on YouTube. I'll put a link down below in the comments, or not the comment section, but the description or whatever, to this fellow YouTube wet shaver and also to Damascus Taco. So look down below in the description above all the stuff I normally have in there, which is always kind of the same. But Angelo Amador Jr., shout out to you, a fellow wet shaver. Hopefully I pronounced your name right. Angelo Jr.? No, Amador. Angelo, shout out to you. Shout out to you, Angelo. Go check out his channel. I can't remember if I checked it out yet or not. Dang it, I usually like to do that. Like if somebody says, hey, check out my YouTube channel, I usually like to go check it out and leave a little comment. If I haven't, then hopefully I'll remember. Because I do like to do that, especially, what's weird? And I got this when I was looking at Carson's, the Damascus Taco one. He labeled one of his videos, please watch this Sinatra Lennon. I was like, oh my God, I got to watch it. And, he was using the Osage rub and other stuff, but it was from like a year ago, so I hadn't seen it because I don't normally go you search myself on YouTube. Sometimes I do. Hey, did I go up against the grain on that last one? No, I went down, didn't I? Oh, see, I get to chatting with my friends, and time flies, and I don't know where I am. All right. Yeah, this is just a good, solid, built like a tank. It's not going to let you down. It's going to be shaven for 100 years. Oh, somebody did ask me, can you put a modern razor blade into a vintage razor? And yes, absolutely. This is from 1918. This is 104 years old, and it just uses modern razor blades. Yeah, modern safety, double-edged safety razor blade. So yes, if you have a vintage razor, as long as it's not a single edge, because those use a different kind of blade, but they also, you can put a modern single edge blade into a vintage single edge, like a gem, one of those type things. So yes, you still can. You can still use them. They didn't get all proprietary on us like they did later with cartridge razors, which is another thing. Like the connector on some of those pop-offable cartridge razors, they don't fit the other ones because they're proprietary. So, all right, there's the second pass, feeling good. Do you see that red spot right there? I nicked my ear the other day shaving. It just went, it's like, oh man. And then it was bleeding, and now there's a, All right, third pass. Okay, this was a strange one. I wasn't sure if he wanted me to shout him out or shout out his parents. But Khaled Idris wants to shout out his parents. And shout out to you, Khaled. Khaled. I try to pronounce these things right, and I know I'm getting as close as I can, folks. So please bear with me. So shout out to Khaled's parents, if that's what you wanted, and shout out to Khaled yourself. Get yourself something nice there, Khaled. Yes, it's shout outs galore here. We're getting close to the end, though. We only got 2 more after this. All right, let's take a look. Do I have any ongoing nick problems? No, it doesn't look like it. You can really tell after you've lathered up if you've got any nicks, because you'll see the little red dots. Okay, let's just go real quiet and smooth. Yeah, I was doing the walk to work today. It takes me about 40 minutes one way. And halfway in my journey, I get the call from the wife that the school nurses called, and the youngest son, who'd had a stomach ache, he said it was stomach pain, so it wasn't like nausea, but then he threw up in class. I was like, dang it. So I had to sit through my shift at work 2 hours. So like 2.5 hours later, I was able to finally go get him, and he's downstairs. Belly full of Happy Meal. Hopefully it's doing him right. Hopefully I didn't add to the, please no comments. No comments. Why are you feeding your young son that food? Well, every now and then it's okay. All things in moderation, including moderation. I heard that a long time ago, and I agree with it to this day still. This stuff smells pretty good, this cease and desist. Artisan Accoutrements got a dude chilling in a boat. I think that's the guy. I think that's the head. Sorry, I can't remember your name. I think that's the founder of the company, graphic designer / soap maker / bon vivant, probably, raconteur, man about town, man's man, I don't know. All those things. International man of mystery, probably. I'm the national man of no mystery. Get under my nose there. This is slick. I can feel, you can tell when your skin feels soft and kind of plumpish afterwards, you had a good shave and it was some good stuff. All right, what do we got here? Chad. Now Chad, and I know I've said this before, he is a longtime friend of the channel, but I still don't know exactly how to pronounce your last name, Chad. I don't know if it's Chad Homier or Chad Homer, Homier. But shout out to you, Chad. It is his 47th birthday on September 19th. Happy birthday, Chad. Thanks for being here all these years and watching, commenting, and getting shout outs. So Chad, please let me know once and for all how to pronounce your last name. Is it Homier or Homer or some other thing? I don't know. Okay, let's finish up both the shout outs and the shave with just the problem areas. I'm not even going to relather or anything, just bringing them down like I always do. Try not to re-slice my ear off, Van Gogh style. All right, there we go. That's good enough. That's good enough. You got to know when to say when to quit. Now, I probably won't use this again for a while, so I'm going to take the blade out. This is why I like no overhang, because I really get a grip of it without having to worry about holding it with a towel or a napkin or whatever. And I know a lot of people have told me, oh, you should do this and this and this. It's like, no, I'm going to keep doing it the way I do. I don't want to do those other things. I'm not that hard-headed, but All right. I'm always, open-minded and willing. But if there is something that is like, all right, this is the way I'm doing it, and somebody else says, you should do it this way, it's like, thank you. Sound like such a jerk thing to say. I apologize. Beat the devil out of it, let it dry out. Clean yourself up. Now here's what you should do. Because, we all make a mess around the sinks, right? Water everywhere. Of course, you're around the sink. But just after you've dried your face off, just, wipe up that excess water around your sink. Do it for yourself, for when you use the bathroom later, and for your loved ones, your family members, whoever. Just dry it off. Just do that little extra bit. And when you get back in there, it won't be sopping wet with like little chest hairs. Oh, never mind. Okay. Oh, hey, we got another. This is the final one. This is the final shout out. And let's put on some Osage rub as we do it. Carson, he got Osage rubbed when he did it. And let's see if I have the same experience. No, not too bad. Not too bad that time. I didn't overblade. All right, so. Oh, this one, see, I wrote it down. Oh, okay. So Jeff wants to wish his girlfriend a happy birthday this week. Her name is Solana. So shout out and happy birthday to you, Solana. Jeff said, would you mind shouting out and giving my birthday greeting to Solana? She's my girlfriend. So yes, shout out to you, Solana, and to you, Jeff, and to the rest of you, even if you don't get shout outs. We don't want to turn this into the shout out shaving show, right? That was going somewhere. If you keep alliterating, you can add your own. So I'm going to just put this together. I should just let it dry, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to put it in there, put it away. Do as I say, not as I do, folks. But, it's utilitarian. I'm not babying it. I'm not being, too fastidious or overly cautious with it. And then I just lean this against, I have all these razors laying here, and I just lean that against two of the handles of the razor to dry, and then I'm able to use that later. And this is going bye-bye now. I've had it for a long time now. Maybe I should buy the real stuff. Or maybe I should just crack that sucker open when it's time. All right, everybody. Well, okay, let's go back down the list. First of all, this whole shave was dedicated to you, Carson. Damascus Taco is his shaving channel. Renzo, don't forget Renzo. Darren Williams. Angelo Amador Jr., fellow YouTube wet shaver. Khaled Idri and his parents. Khaled Idri's parents. And Khaled himself. Chad Homier, 47th birthday. And Solana, whose birthday is this week or this coming week. It's sometime around right now. Happy birthday. And to Jeff and to all of you. And I thank you all. I appreciate your time, your effort. Leave messages, leave comments. I get them all. If you want to email me, I'm at sinatralennon@gmail.com. Now I got to go take care of a sick kid. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye.